Hello everyone, I am here with this tall drink of water. He is out supporting hashtag Team Cancer Free, and I wanted to find out more about you. Why don't you introduce yourself to the audience?
What's up, world peace? How's it going? This is Kenny Francis, representing Roxbury, Massachusetts, here for Team Cancer Free, supporting breast cancer. What's up, world?
What encouraged you to go ahead and come out this year?
Well, initially I had volunteered for the Making Strides Breast Cancer Walk last year, and it was just great to see everybody coming out in huge numbers to spread awareness about breast cancer. My aunt is actually a survivor of breast cancer, so it means a lot to me. One of my close friends, Marco Ivesta, he told me that he was doing the walk this year, and that he had a big group, so I came right on board. You know, I'm always willing to support, you know, spreading awareness and, you know, sort of advocating for healthy living, health and wellness, you know. So movement is medicine, and that's why we're out here this morning.
Absolutely. And I got a brief chance to talk with Kenny, and his everyday work is amazing also. You work with young people, yep. So tell me a little bit about that.
So I work with Best Buddies Massachusetts as a program manager. What I do is I oversee 22 chapters across Massachusetts in high schools and middle schools. And what we do is we help create inclusive environments for people with IDD, intellectual developmental disabilities. We create peer-to-peer friendships between people who have and don't have IDD in an effort to encourage independence and empowerment within the disability rights movement.
Wow, that's amazing. And I've never actually heard of that particular industry. So if people want to find out more, or if I, of course, like to follow up and have you on, yep. How can I reach out? How can I find out more?
Most definitely. Hop online, bestbuddies.org, or you can email me directly, kenfrancis@bestbuddies.org, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. If you have family members or anyone close to you that has IDD that would like to get involved in the disability rights movement, or paired up with someone that doesn't have IDD and have the opportunity to create an organic, sustainable friendship, I'll be more than happy to help out.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It was so nice to, I'm glad you came over.
Of course, no doubt. Shout out to Boss Lady, #1, you know, check her out every time her show's on, you know.
Every Friday at 6 p.m.
Every Friday at 6 p.m. Team Cancer Free. We out here doing it for breast cancer, making strides. About to hit the trail now. I'll see you guys. Peace.
How you doing? My name is VCR, and this poem is entitled Pretty in Pink. A queen you are, vigorous superstar, early 40s, not a dime or a shorty, and definitely not that 5-letter slur that begins with a B, but I know of a 9-letter adjective that describes your perfection, perfectly beautiful, very well suitable, fit for an ebony flower, fortified with inner strength, courage, and power. While this unholy world gets inebriated, you remain sober, truly dedicated in the month of October, an important awareness known as breast cancer. Diagnosis questioned, but God found the answer. You're a private dancer, dancing for tranquility, spiritual ability to battle this disease, a determined wind that rippled the blue seas and liberate autumn leaves from solid trees. Heard of those unhealthy cells producing an ugly tumor, previous transformed to stabled humor, friends and families offering words of charity as you lounge in clinics going through chemotherapy. The locks, the natural crown on your head removed, the lioness inside you starts to improve, your internal rhythm still in the groove, although many before have departed from this planet, seems you're in control, and it's all right like Janet. Angelic survivor that fought the fight so manic, keeping a sacred heart happily throbbing in a sweet voice that greets good morning America like Robin. Oh so proud, your royal highness, hands down you are the finest, and I salute you with a hug, a kiss, and a positive wink. Year after year, continue to remain pretty in pink. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. We're here making strides against breast cancer. I am here with Shara. She is the one that pulled everyone together. She's got so much patience, number one.
I try. I try. I promise I try.
First, let's make sure we get this out there. When people want to register for next year,
Sure.
Where should they be going?
They should go to the ACS website, which is acsevents.org, and register under Team Cancer Free. It's just one word altogether, or you can look up Team Cancer Free or Free Marie Wright, and you should be able to pull up the team that way.
Of course. But early morning,
Yeah.
getting everybody together, you're the first one to wake up.
Yeah.
What does this day mean to you?
Well, this day means a lot to me, actually. I've had 3 grandparents that have passed from cancer, none from breast cancer, but cancer is cancer. It's a horrible disease all around. And anything that I can do to contribute to a charitable organization, specifically one that targets research and awareness around a disease that takes so many people, and especially increasingly so many people of color with breast cancer. And it's just amazing to be here, and I would do it again and again and again. And I love Free, and this is my second time working with Free specifically for the walk. She's such an easygoing person, and she kind of just lets me pull everything together and gives me full discretion. And again, it's as much work as it is. It's been a very rewarding experience all together.
And it's all for a good reason.
Absolutely.
And we were just kind of talking about food and diet,
Yeah.
and how important it is to really pay attention to your health.
Absolutely, it so is. And there are small changes. You don't have to overhaul and become a vegan and work out 10 times a week. I mean, just getting out there and walking a couple of miles a day, incorporating more greens and vegetables and fruits into your diet, and being very moderate in the recreational things that you do, whether that be smoking or drinking. I mean, I hope that people don't smoke cigarettes anymore, but if you do, everything in moderation, and those small changes make a big impact on your health.
Absolutely. And you're, once again, the coordinator for getting everybody together.
Yes.
How can people reach out specifically to you?
Absolutely. Well, if you want to learn more about the walk and Team Cancer Free in general, the email address is TCF, as in Team Cancer Free, TCFwalkinfo@gmail.com. If you want to get in contact with me personally, you can contact me. I'm on Facebook under Shara Gaston, SHARRA Gaston, and my email is VIIXIImedia@gmail.com, which is 712 Media. But if you do a Google search of me, you'll definitely find me. But yeah,
Just Google her.
well, I wasn't saying it like that, but Google me if you need to.
Please, you all, make sure that you do reach out to Shara. Make sure that you're donating. This is a great cause. It's very important that all forms of cancer are being recognized. Breast cancer is extremely important because women procreate the world.
Absolutely.
Men are important.
Absolutely. And breast cancer, again, is increasingly affecting Black women disproportionately. We're not getting out there. We're not getting tested. We're scared. And there's nothing to be afraid of. I mean, like Free stated earlier, the worst thing that can happen is you get a positive diagnosis that something is going on. But that's more reason for you to, it's more time for you to create a solution. So ladies, get out there, please. Don't be afraid. Call friends, call family. Ask me. I'll do it. We're all in this together.
If you find out that you have breast cancer, the most important thing is to catch it at an early stage, and hopefully we'll get you into remission, and then you can take care of yourself and take care of your family.
Absolutely.
Thank you for talking with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's amazing seeing you again this year.
Likewise.
And we'll be seeing you next year.
We'll be together a lot this year, I hope so.
Yes, and we'll be seeing you next year also.
Absolutely. Get here, people.
Stretch it out.
What I'm doing, baby boy, tell me, yeah, you like me, cause you see what I'm doing. Oh, cause my song is official, and this body's in this song. I don't wanna kill it, baby, cause I'm so fly, baby, oh my,
Hello everyone, it's Britt Johnson with Boss Lady News, and today, Sunday, October 4th, we are out here making strides against breast cancer, walking with Team Cancer Free. It's a very amazing energy that's here today, and quite a few people that are here to encourage those people that are going through breast cancer, to raise more awareness for breast cancer and all kinds of cancer, and prevention of cancer. How important is it to really make sure that you are getting checked, women and men? So please feel free to contact me, bossladynews@gmail.com. Also, hopefully we'll see you out here next year. Cancer. I am here with the one and only Courtney Boston. How are you doing today?
Cold, boo.
It's early and it's cold.
Yes, but we're out here for a good cause, so that keeps us all warm and tingly inside, right?
Yes, it makes us all feel really good. What does making strides against breast cancer and walking with Team Cancer Free, what does that mean to you?
Well, honestly, up until probably the past year, my mom was diagnosed last year with breast cancer, so, you know, I think cancer is one of those things, like, well, you know people that have it, but until it directly like impacts you in some sort of way, then you're like, oh, so this is what everybody's been talking about. Because to an extent you can keep it away from you and like, oh, I don't want to deal with that, or I don't want to see it, I don't necessarily like know, well, it's not me, it's not going to happen to me. But then when it happens, then it makes everything more relevant. So you always come out and you support causes, but now like there's a real direct personal connection to it, so it makes doing this and making it even more important.
Yes, that's very, very emotional to have to go through also. So thank you for sharing that with everyone. And they need to come out, they need to support, and people need to be more ready to prevent cancer prevention. So what would you say for any of those people out there that should really try to make sure they're focusing on their health?
It's easy. Like most of the thing, we take our health for granted, right? So it's like go out, get tested, especially if you're a woman. Get your mammograms, do the things that you know that you're supposed to do. So it's making sure you're staying on top of your health, going to your doctors. Don't be scared of the doctor. Go to the doctor. Something as little as that can make sure that it could save your life. And then on a bigger picture, when events like this happen, make sure you donate and support. And if you're not going to come out and walk, give some money. If it's not Team Cancer Free or whoever you might have a connection to, make sure that you're supporting. And one day we'll find a cure. But as long as that financial stuff coming in, it makes the chances that more effective, that one day we won't have to walk, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What you eat, how you treat people, and being healthy, exercising, those are some of the most important things that you should be doing every single day. Thank you for talking with me.
But of course, boss lady.
Sorry, I'm on mom. So. Wait a minute, I have it on video.
We're out here today making strides against breast cancer. I'm walking with Team Cancer Free, and we've got Free here also.
Hey team, hey Boston. I lost my voice from yelling already. And it's cold in Boston, but I'm happy to be home. How you doing?
I'm happy you got a chance to stop and talk with me.
Yes.
Today means so much to all of the people out here, and especially to you also.
It really does. I lost my mom to breast cancer in 2009. She was diagnosed in 2006 with terminal cancer. So it was a long 3-year-long fight, and you know, my mom was just a special, tough, strong woman. So you wouldn't even known that she, you know, had breast cancer because she showed no weakness. But it is the toughest thing I have ever had to watch and be a part of in my life. Nowhere near as tough as it was for my mom, but just really tough. So I understand. I want you to know I understand, you know, the survivors of cancer, what they go through, people who have terminal diagnoses, and the people that support them. Like, you need support too. So yeah, we're here for good reasons. A few of us that are walking there, not me, but a couple of my girlfriends, they are survivors. So we're here to just support anybody and everybody who has dealt with the disease in any way. And you can see that there are thousands of people all over the place. This affects everybody.
It does. And it's so important that, especially in the inner city, in the community of color, we stay away from the doctor's office. we don't really like to go. And when it comes to situations like this, it's so important.
But it can be hard if you don't have health care, of course. And I know they say we don't go to the doctors, but I think sometimes that's most of the reason. And with men, it's a little different. I think women are more likely to go than men. But when it comes to things like colonoscopies and being checked for cancer for men and women, it's a fear. It's an understood fear. You are what's the word? You are correct to have a little bit of fear, but wouldn't you just rather know? I would rather know. And it's the fear of, oh, the machine's gonna hurt me, and you know what? It's nothing worse for me, and it could be different for you. And I'm sensitive, but if you can get your blood taken, you can get a mammogram, and that's the most important thing. Is my mom. We don't have breast cancer history in our family. My mom managed health centers all her life. So for her to come up with terminal breast cancer just blew our minds, because we figured she's in healthcare, she knows, but she said it's not in my family, so she didn't think that she had to get the test. So of course when she started to feel some kind of way, it was too late. So I just encourage everybody to get your mammograms. At 30 years old, I know a few women at 29 that have breast cancer with no history. Can't tell you what's causing it. No, I don't know. But I do know that you have to get your mammograms. And if it's scary, do what me and my girlfriends do. Once a year, we normally do it in November, and everybody makes their appointments in the same week. And we just say, hey, go get your mammograms, get your HIV test, get everything that you got to get at one time. Just make it a yearly thing that you do. And that way, you're not worried about it.
And you can do it as a group. I've got my friend out there who's now in Florida. Shout out to you, Melinda.
Hi, Melinda.
Where we would get together,
yes,
and collectively, you are nervous. So you go with a friend and you get these checkups.
I'm not. Let me tell you what. I'm not, because I'm like, let's go. I need to know what's going on. So
I'm nervous.
I'm not
nervous
person anymore. I've done it a few times, so I get it. And I know how important that is.
Yes.
I know how important it is.
What would you want to see going forward, especially in the inner city, in our community? What would you want to see going forward with people being aware and preventing cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer, all kinds of cancer, matter of fact?
Awareness is a big thing. Like just starting to talk to people about, being healthy and eating and working out. It's a really huge thing to be aware of it. The second thing is to go get tested, and we want to be able to, we're hopefully partnering up with Dana-Farber and ACS next year to do something really big. It'll be our 10th year, and we want to have mammogram trucks, in the community so that you can get your mammogram and get your diagnosis. And if the diagnosis means they got to dig a little more, then they take care of that too. So we're hoping, they do this all around the world, but I know Team Cancer Free wants to make that happen next year. So we're excited about that. Support. TeamCancerFree@gmail.com. Ask for Shara.
Team Cancer Free everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
And the website?
The website is freezeworld.com, and you can go there. There's a link in my Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. Miss Free Marie Instagram and Miss Free Facebook and Twitter. I have to remember that. I'm getting old.
Well, thank you for stopping and talking with me. The trail is warm, so I'm ready to go.
Uh-oh.
I'm ready to go.
You ready? Okay.
I'm revved up.
Okay, do you need me to hold your equipment? Because I do need a new microphone.
Please.
Thanks. All right, she's out. So listen, this is what's going on today, all right? We're in Boston. We're on the beautiful Charles River. If I pick up the camera, it's going to fall. But I promise you, it's so beautiful. Can I pick it up? I'm just going to take you guys with me for a minute so you can see what's going on out here. See? See all the people? Look at that. You guys definitely. Hi, ladies. You want to say hi? Where you from? Where you from? All right. Welcome to the walk. I like your eyes. Okay. So we're just out here bugging out. But seriously, ladies, I want you to really go get your mammograms. I know, I'm out here. I'm being loud because, we're out here supporting all these brave people that fight cancer and have survived it. But seriously, go get your mammograms. I promise you, you'll sleep better at night. All right? I love y'all.
My hips are vicious, sweat dripping, so much fun, and I'm dancing the night away. I feel so high.